I dropped the glass, and it shattered against the kitchen tiles like my heart had just done inside my chest. My daughter stood in the doorway, smiling proudly, holding the hand of the man she had brought home to meet me. I tried to breathe, but my lungs refused to listen. My fingers trembled as I stared at his face, because I recognized every line, every familiar shadow, every memory buried inside his eyes. The room went silent, but my mind screamed. His voice echoed in my ears even though he hadn't spoken yet. I whispered his name without realizing it, and his smile disappeared instantly. My daughter laughed nervously, thinking I was overwhelmed, but she had no idea what had just collapsed inside me. Years of secrets, years of guilt, years of lies stood right in front of me wearing the face of the man I once loved and lost. He was not supposed to be here. He was not supposed to exist in my daughter's future. Yet destiny had walked him straight into my living room.
And in that moment, I knew one truth clearly: this visit would destroy more than just my peace. It would tear apart my family forever. 25 years earlier, I had loved him with the kind of love that makes you forget your own name. We were young, reckless, and desperate to escape small-town expectations. His promises were gentle, and his dreams were louder than mine. But when I became pregnant, everything changed. He panicked. His family demanded he walk away. And I was left standing alone with a growing secret inside me. I never told him the truth. I married another man, raised my daughter as his, and buried my past under routine smiles and school lunches. I convinced myself that silence was protection. My daughter grew into a bright, kind woman who believed her childhood had been simple and safe. She never asked about my sadness, and I never explained it. Life continued, carefully balanced on a lie that I promised myself would never be uncovered. Until the night she announced she had met someone special. Until she said his name. Until fate decided my silence was no longer allowed. I smiled, pretended excitement, and prayed the universe would be merciful. It wasn't. When he stepped inside, he looked directly at me, and his eyes widened with the same recognition that froze my breath. He knew. He knew instantly. His hand tightened around my daughter's fingers, and guilt crossed his face like a storm cloud. My daughter didn't notice. She kept talking about wedding plans, about apartments, about grandchildren I wasn't ready to imagine. My heart raced louder with every word she spoke. I excused myself to the kitchen, and he followed me silently. He whispered my name like it was forbidden. I demanded to know why he was here. He swore he had no idea she was my daughter. My hands shook as I realized destiny had brought my secret back in the cruelest way possible. The truth slammed into me. The man my daughter loved was the man who could be her biological father. My legs nearly gave out. Every memory returned at once. Every decision I thought had saved us now threatened to destroy her. The walls felt like they were closing in, and the house felt like it was watching us collapse under the weight of our own past. That night, I told my daughter everything. My voice cracked as I explained the truth I had hidden for decades. Her smile faded into disbelief, then into horror, then into tears that soaked my shoulders as she whispered that her world had just ended. DNA tests confirmed what our hearts already feared. The man she loved was her biological father. The engagement was cancelled. The wedding invitations were shredded. Silence filled our home for weeks, heavy and unforgiving. But slowly, something else began to grow. Healing. Therapy sessions replaced wedding planning. Honest conversations replaced lies. My daughter learned that her identity was not defined by my mistakes, and I learned that truth, no matter how painful, is the only path to peace. Today, we are rebuilding carefully. We speak openly. We forgive slowly. We love intentionally. And I tell my story so others will understand this truth. Secrets don't protect families, honesty does. Fate will always find its way through silence. And sometimes, the most shocking discoveries become the beginning of the strongest healing.